What's up, it's the Big Average, and today I'm bringing you a how-to video on how anyone can two-man the Last Wish raid in Destiny 2. I've seen a handful of videos on two-manning this raid, but most of them are either outdated, incorrect, or incomplete, and so I wanted to show everyone the easiest and most effective way to two-man this raid. So with that, let's just jump right into it.
Slamming. Got it.
Let's go! Let's go! I didn't hear the words. I didn't think you were even close.
First off, what you'll need. Now, obviously you're going to need access to the raid. This comes in the Forsaken package, but there are no tutorials on how to purchase Destiny content at the moment. Anarchy, both people having it makes the attempts go a little bit quicker, but it is not necessary. You can find this at the exotic kiosk in the tower. Both you and your teammate are going to need Eager Edge swords. Having the enhanced version is nice, but it is not necessary. You can find these grinding Dares of Eternity, and the two you're looking for are either Half-Truths or the other half. Having the Strand subclass unlocked is another nice to have, but it's not necessary. It's just going to make your runs a lot cleaner. The next thing you'll need is a 21 power class item. You can find this by going to your collections, going to armor, then leveling, and for the Warlock it's called the Dreamer Bond. I'm not sure what it is on the Hunter or Titan. You're also going to need 2 characters on your account. It does not matter what they are, you'll just need the ability to change character in your menu. The last recommendation I have is maxing out the mobility on the character you plan on running it with, as well as having an add clear weapon for the end. Running transversive steps, Lion Rampant, and Stompies will also help with the speed of the run. The only other things you'll need is a friend, and this is not the video to figure out how to find one of those, and a bit of luck, which I'll get into as we walk through the steps. Let's get into actually setting up the raid. Remember, all you're going to need is to two-man the Queen's Walk encounter, so you just need to find a way to get there. You can do that either on Discord, finding one online, or two-manning the Ribbon encounter with a Warlock with Sunbracers. It's not that difficult, but this is not the tutorial for that. Alright, now that you're actually in the Queen's Walk encounter, there's a little bit more Bungie magic that you need to do before you're ready to actually start the run. Both you and your newfound friend are going to need to get your secondary characters into the encounter. In this one, my friend is on his Titan, which is his secondary, and I'm switching to my Hunter. Once I'm in on my Hunter, my friend can switch back to his primary character. Once his primary character is into the encounter, I can switch back to mine. You can always stop in between switching characters just to make sure that you have it set up correctly. You'll know that you have it set up correctly if when you grab the heart, no ads spawn past the tongue once you're outside of Ribbon's throat. Once both you and your teammate are back on your main characters that you want to complete the run with, and you've tested to make sure ads are not spawning, you're ready to start trying your attempts at completing this Queen's Walk. There are going to be 2 positions between you and your partner that you'll need to understand. The first position is the runner. This is the person who has Fates Chosen in the bottom left-hand part of their screen. They'll be the one running with the heart. The very first runner will need to have Anarchy equipped as well as the 21 power class item in order to get started. The swiper is the one that does not have Fates Chosen. They're only going to need the Eager Edge sword. Remember before you get started to max out your mobility on both characters. Also using exotics like Transversal Steps and Stompies will help with this run. For consistency's sake, I recommend having the same first runner every single time. That means if the wrong person gets Fates Chosen, they just kill themselves with the rocket and it switches over to the next person. Alright, so here's how the runs are going to go. The first runner, before picking up the heart, is going to shoot Anarchy shots at various distances from the tongue. The goal for the first runner will be to make it to the furthest Anarchy shot. The other Anarchy shots will be in the case that the swiper does not get good enough swipes and does not launch you far enough. If you do make it to the furthest Anarchy shot, you should have a clear path down this hallway for a very long sword swipe. If you don't, it's not a wipe, it just means it's going to be a bit more difficult to complete the run. Now you're finally ready to pick up the heart. The first runner will come back down, grab it, and the swiper will do their best to swipe them up the throat and all the way out to the furthest Anarchy shot. I found that heavy attacks for longer distances and basic attacks for shorter distances was the most effective way to swipe. One thing to mention, The distance that the runner can go is determined by the timer once he picks up the heart. The runner must have time to hot swap off of Anarchy standing next to one of the Anarchy grenades before that timer runs out. Swapping off of Anarchy to the Eager Edge Sword while standing next to one of the Anarchy grenades will kill the Guardian if you have the 21 power class item equipped. It used to be possible to kill the Guardian by sword swiping him to the wall, but this is no longer possible since the Lightfall update. Make sure when you're hot swapping Anarchy to switch your bond back to your normal high power one. An easy way to screw up here is to make the runner go critical by sword swiping him into a wall. For whatever reason, if that happens, it will take you out of the glitch and run the encounter as it's supposed to be done. If this happens to you, it's not a big deal, just wipe and restart the run. After reviving the runner now becomes the swiper after hot swapping to the Eager Edge Sword, and the swiper becomes the runner by picking up the heart. The goal for the second runner is to get across the Taken Lake. This is pretty difficult and will screw up a lot of your runs. Now the success of the run is determined by a coin flip. If the first runner is selected as Fate's Chosen, you can continue the run. If the second runner is selected again, it's a wipe. We've tried everything to change the odds out of a coin flip and have had zero success. So if you know something we don't, please put it in the comment section. Alright, so if you successfully sword swipe the runner to the Anarchy shot, and they get there in time to hot swap, and they successfully swipe you all the way across the Taken Lake without either of you taking critical damage or screwing up the run, and the coin flip goes on the first runner, you're ready for the easy part.
Do not kill these ads. Do not kill these ads. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Okay.
7.
Now you just need to pull out your ad clear weapon and wait for the runner to count down the timer. When the heart drops, kill an ad, and whoever kills them will get pulled inside the heart.
Okay. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
From here, the person that got pulled inside the heart will grab the blight when the runner counts down to 2 seconds. The runner will slam the ball at the end, and congratulations, you just two-manned Last Wish.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Slamming. Got it.
Let's go! Let's go! I didn't hear the words. I didn't think you were even close.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
We did it.
Dude. Let's
This
go.
has been The Big Average. If I don't see you on stream, I'll see you in the next video.
That's hype.
Fuck yes, man.